2020 Women's March just a few weeks away. Thousands of people will be hitting the streets, marching for one common belief: freedom for everyone. Brandon Pope joins us now with how local advocates are preparing. Brandon.
Hey, good morning, guys. The Women's March returns to Grant Park January 18th with the theme 2020 Make It Count. Now, when it first started 3 years ago, it was the third largest rally of its kind in the country. And organizers tell me they expect the turn of a new decade and an election year to bring in a similar sized crowd. So that can mean 250,000 people at this year's event. That's how many 2017 attracted. And this year's march comes after a brief hiatus. Organizers decided to not have an anniversary march last year so they could focus their efforts and finances on 2020, which they consider pivotal. Their 5 focuses this year: the census, climate change, gun violence, women's health, and getting out the vote for the March primaries and also the presidential contest. There will also be a focus on supporting Chicagoans with disabilities, and they'll have some big names to help assist them along the march. Mayor Lori Lightfoot has signed on as a wayfinder for disabled marchers, as well as Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle, State's Attorney Kim Foxx, and other local elected leaders. And organizers want to stress this is not a parade. There is purpose behind this demonstration.
This is not just a new year, it's a new decade. And so there's endless possibilities for things that can happen that would benefit women and their children, their families, their communities. But there are also endless possibilities of things that could happen against them.
And in past years, they've had a whole program with speakers and celebrations, but that's not going to be the case this year because of unpredictability with Chicago weather, as we all know. So organizers say there's only going to be a march instead, so the emphasis is going to be really on movement and galvanizing action. And they're going to be taking up about 5 blocks of Grant Park. If you were around in 2017, you saw how much of a mess that was, but also just kind of cool to see all these people showing up, men, women, all together for one cause.
That's what it's about, the community.
Yeah, it was so cool to see like the mothers and daughters that would turn out together. They're trying to teach the little girls growing up that, you know, where their place is in this world, and it's, you know, right next to men.
Yeah, they have a chance to do it again here in 2020.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Great.
All right, so 2020 Chicago Women's March, January 18th. The doors open at 9 a.m. The march starts at 11 a.m. So you want to enter on Ida B. Wells and Columbus Drive to get involved with that.
All right, thanks, Brandon.